Alright, in this video we're going to go over another way to set goals and convertible actions on your website. So we're going to get into analytics here, we'll go to admin and goals, and we're going to add new goal. And let's go over to the website here for this one. So we have the contact page tracked. Let's see if there's a phone number. Okay, so we got a phone number here. These goals are a little harder to track. There's just more steps to the process. You actually have to use Tag Manager as well to create an event and then track that event in analytics. We'll go ahead and get this phone number set up to track. So we're going to name the goal. So it'll be call from site. And it is going to be an event. And we're going to hit continue. Under category, I usually will do this just call, and then the action, I usually use click because they're going to click on the phone number, and the label, I'll use the same as the name for it. So just call from site. We're going to leave this up before I hit save, and we're going to go head over to Tag Manager real quick. So once we're in Tag Manager, we're going to click on tags and then create a new tag. First thing we'll do is name this tag. Make sure call from site. And then we're going to configure the tag. We'll use Universal Analytics. And under track type, we're going to go to event, which adds these other options down here. So now we're just going to fill in the category, action, and label the exact same way we did over here in analytics. So call, click, and call from site. And once we have that all set up, we don't really have to put a value on there. You can. And this is an interactive hit, so we'll leave that as false. And down here in the variable, we're going to go ahead and choose our Google Analytics variable that we set up in one of the previous videos. And then we're going to make the trigger. So this is what is going to cause the event to happen. And so we're going to go ahead and add a new trigger, and we'll name it. And we'll just call this call trigger. And then we'll configure our trigger. And we're going to use just links in this one. And so then we'll be in this screen, and we're going to use some links, not all links. For the parameters on the trigger, we're going to go down and choose a built-in variable, which we're going to use click URL. Anytime that a URL is clicked that contains, and for this, we're just going to use, and so to set up our event trigger, we're just going to use click URL contains, and then we're going to use TEL : and then plus. And hit save, and then we're going to hit save again. And that is how you set up event-based goals. There's tons of event-based goals that you can set up using Analytics and Tag Manager, some of them being form submissions, emails, and different things like that. Anything that you can't just take a part of the URL and use that to track. You need, if there's some kind of action in there that needs to take place for the conversion to happen, that's when you would use an event-based goal.